Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st down, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now from Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and 3. Now Rodgers. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. On second down, it's Cook again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the ball is knocked out. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Rodgers. He completes it to Boyd. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can get things right here. 1st and 10. Murray's throw pulled in by Renfro.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Throwing on first down is Murray. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., 33 yards. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll find Moreau here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 2nd down, Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now the the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
8 yards to go on second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get a good bunch of that penalty yardage back, but he's also tackled in bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing again on second down. Murray into the hands of Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Broncos,